Hey, what's up guys, it's Brad from Grumpy Old Men. So I hadn't done a cleanup video in quite some time, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to do one because I was the first attacker on this weird ass base you see here, and my initial attack, my fresh hit, ended up being useful to the next guy, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to do a cleanup video so I could explain my thought process since I did the first attack, and then of course show how we got this base 3-starred. So only took 2 attacks, so not a really long, drawn-out progression or anything, but I thought this was a kind of a fun base to look at and analyze and go after. So no one had called it. We weren't in a serious war or anything, so I decided, hey, why not? Let's go for an interesting attack on this base and see what happens. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, okay, well, the CC looks like an easy lure. I can get that with a giant or 2. No idea what's in this moat down here. I assume Teslas, bombs, and whatnot. Of course, they could be here as well, or here. I don't know. So I'm thinking miners or something for the core, if I can create a funnel wide enough. I'm also looking at these buildings. I'm like, this is in range of a queen. This is in range of the queen, as is this, this, and this. So I'm starting to think queen walk along this south side here, because I could get a funnel wide enough such that I could send the miners right into the core, and then the queen would continue walking around with whatever other troops I choose, and yeah, I get some more damage and percentage there. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have brought so many Valks, because had a golem in front tanking, but the Valks are so fast they just run ahead of everything, and and so the golem doesn't get as much tanking as he should. I should have brought probably a lot of bowlers or something here, but I was worried about bombs and stuff, and I just wanted to get this whole side here cleared away just to create the funnel and get the solid scout first and foremost, and the 2-star. So that was the plan. I wanted to walk down this southeast section here. So I wanted to start here. Obviously there's an air defense here, and didn't want to deploy my healers too early, so throw down a giant to tank, got the queen behind, and just going to patiently wait until she takes down that air defense, so I can then deploy my healers and get her going. So take it down. Here come the healers. In the meantime, I think I throw a giant down here to lure. And here's the first mistake. I'm thinking, oh, it's a CC of minions or whatever. I'm not even counting them or whatever. I'm just gonna poison them and be done with it. Well, unfortunately, there was a dragon in the CC as well, and I just ignored it. Was paying attention to too many other things. So there's a black bomb, takes out one of the healers, but that's okay. That's why I brought 5. So there she goes, walking exactly how I wanted her to, funneled with the baby dragon up here to get her going where I wanted. So she's going to go down south here. She's going to engage this enemy queen coming up, so I throw down my BK to try to distract her. So he doesn't get as much done as I want, but whatever. He gets her taken out. Didn't have to pop my queen's ability or anything, and he goes ahead and keeps going. He's getting targeted by the eagle already, which kind of sucks. And so I throw down my golem. Not the best placement. Probably should have thrown him up here a little bit. And here come my Valks, of course, and they're just going to sprint ahead of everything. Didn't have to use the ability here. Just kind of waited patiently for the Inferno to just slowly do some damage and just wait for it to die, because the queen was only engaged with that Inferno, so no problem there. There goes the Valks sprinting ahead of everything. Nice that the golem was tanking though. That was nice. Here come my miners, because my funnel is wide enough. Skeleton spell to distract things in the core. Hey, why not? Queen takes one of those Teslas, which was great. And here comes the dragon, of course, to do damage on and try to wreck my miners. They stay underground though for the most part, which was okay. The dragon didn't seem to matter really in the long run in terms of getting the 3-star or anything, because I would have ran out of time, I think. So freeze the dragon in the Inferno, try to get these miners to do as much as they could. Just kind of reacting on the fly here. Finally the queen's going to come around. Dragon says, nah, I'm going to go after the healers instead. And so she does. Eventually the queen's going to be like, hey, you should die now. Turns around, engages her. So gotta pop the ability here. Running out of time. Miners are still up, which is great, but yeah, and in the end, it was, you know, a decent percentage, and laid a foundation, if you will, for the next attacker, I thought. So yeah, and then our boy ChalupaBatman came in. He's a Town Hall 11 next, and did the perfect cleanup attack, I thought. And yeah, so we will show that attack next. So I was just happy I got the good scout and a decent opener, and he ended up using my initial opener and correcting all my mistakes, which was just perfect. So he's gonna start the queen any moment here. First, he's gonna get that block bomb out of the way. Why not? He only brings 4 healers instead of 5 because he realizes, well, there's not a lot point defense going at me here. I can get away with 4. Use that troop space for something else. Throws down his healers almost a little too early here before their defense goes down. And he's also going to use the warden to get that HP boost as well. 2 giants to get the full C sealer. So he knew about that mistake. But same funnel here. Gets that baby dragon down soon, I think, to get to help out. Rages up her queen just in case she was taking some damage there. So he's going to take out that dragon and continue south. We'll speed that up a little. So he did the smarter thing here and brought bowlers and witches and a few less miners for the core. So here we go. Here's all the witches and the bowlers who are going to wreak havoc. Warden ability, keep them all up through this stuff in the Inferno. Eagle raining down, but hey, no problem. Back out in front too, I forgot about that. Nice touch there. Good tanking and damage, of course. And there goes the miners and the core. So it gets that taken out, no problem, with the right amount of troop space. And queen and everything else still up and running, no, just wrecking everything. Obviously not the highest level defenses, like I said, but still. Great freeze there. Inferno basically did nothing. And yeah, the rest is just nice that the miners kind of stayed in here to get this, because this building was not really reachable by the queen. However, the warden probably would have hopped over and got it anyway. And boom, gets it with I don't know, 10-15 seconds remaining. So I just thought that was a perfect cleanup to the first attack. And so great job, ChalupaBatman. Way to get it done, man. That was a fun base to hit. And so yeah, that was it, guys. Until next time, happy clashing.